Let's talk about Athena, the Greek goddess of war and wisdom, specifically why I do not like her. For a supposed goddess of wisdom, she was not very wise. I'm referring to her internalized misogyny throughout Greek myth. Seriously, she was not on women's side. I think she hated women. First, let's talk about the case of Orestes. He was put on trial because he killed his mother being Clytemnestra. She killed her husband, Orestes' father. Yeah, she killed this guy, Agamemnon. Her husband and Orestes or Orestes' father is Agamemnon. Yeah, Clytemnestra killed this guy, her own husband. Which she did because Agamemnon here decided to sacrifice their daughter Iphigenia to the goddess Artemis. Because this idiot here claimed he was a better hunter than Artemis, who is the goddess of the hunt. What really set her off, though, was that he slain one of her precious animals. So then there was this whole prophecy that he had to kill his own daughter to calm Artemis down. Rightfully, Clytemnestra avenged their daughter by killing him. So then, because Clytemnestra killed her husband, who was still Orestes' father, he took it upon himself to kill her, his own mother, who killed his father, who killed his sister. Anyway, after that, the Furies chased after him. The Furies were the Greek goddesses of female rage and vengeance. They were doing their jobs, and Athena decided to stop them and put Orestes on trial. Apollo, the god of light and music, is in the story too. Apollo decided to defend Orestes, arguing that women were essentially seed vessels, that killing one's mother is not as bad as killing one's father. This reasoning, combined with the fact that Athena was not born from a mother, she took Orestes' side. Woman, you're siding with a man who killed his mother for killing his father, who killed his sister. Really? Bitch, please. In my opinion, a woman who is against women is even worse than a man who is against women. It feels like betraying your own species. To add insult to injury, this ruling enraged the Furies, understandably. They threatened to bring plagues for the ruling, until Athena, of course, bribed them with a promotion, giving them a new title called the Eumenides, so they won't be feared or hated anymore. And that wasn't the only time she wasn't there for women. Athena also wronged Medusa. Medusa is one of the Gorgon sisters, and it's very debated as to how she became a Gorgon. Either she was born a Gorgon, or she was turned into a Gorgon by Athena. The punishment tale is more common. In some origins, Medusa was once a priestess of Athena, and she had Medusa pledged to chastity, because virginity is a big thing to Athena, since she herself is a virgin goddess. And Medusa made the simple mistake of breaking pledge with a consensual sexual encounter with Poseidon, the god of the sea. I believe that version of a consensual encounter is in the original ancient source material, and in one version, which is very popular, is that Poseidon forced himself on Medusa. Whether the account was consensual or not, Athena punished Medusa by turning her into a Gorgon. In one of the versions of the story, Athena is victim-blaming Medusa, and in the other, she's still punishing female sexuality. And the account took place in Athena's temple. I don't care if Medusa and Poseidon's encounter did take place in her temple. The punishment is unreasonable. Athena is also very competitive towards other women and does not like taking criticism. In the case of Arachne, she claimed to be a better weaver than Athena, so Athena challenged her. Athena made a beautiful tapestry that showed the gods doing good deeds. Arachne also weaved a beautiful tapestry, but hers was much more interesting. Arachne and her tapestry basically exposed the gods' stupidity, showing them doing stupid stuff, as well as exposing them for their felonious behavior. So then Athena got all salty, scolded Arachne, and then turned her into a spider. Like I said, she does not like being called out. To add to her pettiness, she also got into an argument with her stepmother Hera, the goddess of motherhood and marriage, and her either half-sister or half-aunt Aphrodite, the goddess of love and femininity, whom Athena slut-shames. Now the adultery stuff is definitely something to criticize Aphrodite for, but not having multiple lovers. People are allowed to express their sexuality however they want, and Athena is treating sex like it's supposed to be sacred or mystical. But there's nothing sacred or mystical about it, and she's only ever helping men on their journeys and never women. When was the last time Athena helped or stood by women? She preserves patriarchy, she punishes women for trivial reasons, she's competitive towards women, she punishes and scrutinizes female sexuality, she treats virginity and chastity like it's a virtue, and she favors men in general. So that's my rant on Athena, and all the things she did that culminate into why I don't like her. What do you think about Athena? If you want to hear more rants, roasts, and bashing on gods, follow for more.